Mike Wolfe, the man we all know from American Pickers, has lived a life full of adventure, passion, and unexpected twists. But what really happened to Mike Wolfe after the cameras stopped rolling? Let's take a journey through his life. From his humble beginnings to his rise to fame and the challenges that tested him along the way. Trust me, this story is nothing short of fascinating. It all began in Joliet, Illinois, where Mike was born on June 11, 1964. Life wasn't easy for young Mike. His family moved to Bendorf, Iowa, where his mother, Rita, raised him and his siblings, Beth and Robbie, on her own. Money was tight, but Mike had a knack for finding opportunity where others saw none. At just 6 years old, he discovered a banana seat bicycle in the weeds behind a neighbor's house. He cleaned it up, fixed it, and sold it for $5. That moment sparked something in him. A love for finding hidden treasures and giving them new life. As Mike grew older, his passion for antiques only deepened. While other kids were playing sports or watching TV, Mike was dragging home rusty bikes and broken-down chairs, determined to restore them. His mother saw his passion and let him use the family garage as a workshop. It wasn't just about collecting junk. It was about learning the stories behind each piece and bringing them back to life. By the time he was a young man, Mike had opened a bike shop, but his heart was always in antiques. In 2000, he took a leap of faith and opened Antique Archaeology in LeClaire, Iowa. Little did he know, this small shop would change his life forever. Then came American Pickers. In 2010, the show premiered on the History Channel, and it was an instant hit. Mike, along with his childhood friend Frank Fritz, traveled across America, uncovering forgotten treasures and sharing the stories behind them. Audiences loved it. It wasn't just about the antiques. It was about the history, the craftsmanship, and the people who once owned these pieces. The show's success turned Mike into a household name, and Antique Archaeology expanded to a second location in Nashville, Tennessee. Mike's dream of preserving history was coming true, but fame and success came with their own challenges. Behind the scenes, Mike's personal life was far from perfect. In 2012, he married Jody Faith, and for nearly a decade, they built a life together. But their marriage faced serious trials, including Jody's battle with stage 2 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. She fought bravely and was declared cancer-free in 2020. But their relationship didn't survive. They separated in June 2020, and by December 2021, their divorce was finalized. The settlement was significant. Jody received over $5.8 million along with properties and royalties from American Pickers. Despite the heartbreak, Mike remained a devoted father to their daughter, Charlie, and continued to share his love for her on social media. And then there was Frank Fritz. Mike and Frank had been friends since middle school, bonding over their shared love for antiques. Their chemistry on American Pickers was undeniable, and fans loved watching them travel across America together. But by 2020, their friendship had started to crumble. Frank stopped appearing on the show, and in July 2021, Mike announced on Instagram that Frank was officially out. Frank, however, didn't hold back in interviews, calling Mike's statement bull and revealing that they hadn't spoken in 2 years. The feud was painful, especially for fans who had watched their friendship for over a decade. Tragically, Frank suffered a severe stroke in July 2022 and passed away in September 2024 at the age of 60. Despite their differences, Mike was by Frank's side in the end, holding his hand as he passed. It was a bittersweet reminder of the deep history they shared. But Mike's challenges didn't stop there. In 2022, his Nashville store, Antique Archaeology, mysteriously closed due to a gas leak caused by nearby construction. Fans were left wondering if this was a sign of bigger troubles. With declining ratings for American Pickers and the struggles of running a physical store, speculation grew. Could this be the end of an era? As of now, the store remains closed, and fans are eagerly waiting for updates. Despite the ups and downs, Mike Wolfe has never lost his passion for preserving history. He's expanded his business ventures, including 2 Lanes, a clothing brand inspired by road trips and small-town America, and Columbia Motor Alley, a vintage-inspired space for classic car enthusiasts. He's also written Kid Pickers, a book encouraging children to explore history through antiques. Mike's love for history goes beyond TV. He's worked with the National Trust for Historic Preservation to restore historic buildings and small-town landmarks. In LeClaire, he transformed a 1947 Chevy dealership into a retail space, keeping its original character intact. In Columbia, Tennessee, he's invested millions to revitalize the town, though not everyone has welcomed his efforts. Some residents worry that his projects are driving up property values and changing the town's identity. It's a delicate balance between preservation and progress, and Mike is at the center of it all. And let's not forget his love for motorcycles. Mike has a collection of over 130 antique motorcycles, some dating back to the early 1900s. He doesn't just collect them, he rides them, taking long, scenic trips across the country. In January 2025, he made headlines by auctioning off 62 of his motorcycles, focusing on specific eras of motorcycle history and giving other collectors a chance to own something special. For Mike, these bikes are more than just machines. They're storytellers, capturing the spirit of innovation and adventure from another time. As Mike Wolfe turns 60 in November 2024, he's reflecting on what truly matters. He spent decades on the road, hunting for antiques and telling the stories of forgotten history. But now, his focus has shifted. He's valuing the small circle of people around him and prioritizing meaningful relationships over work. Yet, his passion for picking remains as strong as ever. He's still traveling across the country, searching for rare finds and meeting people with incredible stories. Turning 60 hasn't slowed him down. If anything, it's given him a deeper appreciation for the journey. So what really happened to Mike Wolfe from American Pickers? He's faced triumphs and tragedies, love and loss, and through it all, he's remained true to his passion for preserving history. His story is a reminder that life is full of twists and turns, but it's how we navigate them that defines us. If you've enjoyed this journey through Mike's life, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more stories like this. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for being part of our community. Your support means the world to us. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate Mike Wolfe's dedication to uncovering the past and sharing it with the world. Whether it's through American Pickers, his books, or his restoration projects, he's made history come alive for millions of people. And if you found this story as inspiring as we have, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more heartfelt and dramatic tales. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep preserving the stories that matter.